hypebeast just isn't the same in 2021. So the first way I ever made money online, and the first thing that actually got me to this position where I am today, talking about the things I do, was reselling shoes and hype clothing like this, basically. Because I'm so sorry if you saw me in this state, but that used to be me, okay? I used to make sneaker videos, and then it moved on to hypebeast videos with Supreme and other clothing brands, and there was only one way to fund that I could think of, and that was buying and reselling shoes and clothing, because I already knew about the market, and that's what got me farther into online business. But hey, if you did know me back then on YouTube, I love you. I love you, okay? Let me know if I've changed at all. You know, maybe taller, less ugly, less weird. Talk a little slower, possibly? Okay, besides the point. Now I look back at it with such nostalgia. Like, I would leave my 4th period science class to go hit up the Supreme drops every Thursday at 11 a.m. And it was like a ritual almost. It was so fun, and I was so invested in it financially and emotionally. Like, it was just a fun thing to do. I'd wait for the Yeezy drops online before they even had the waiting rooms, and not me, that was even before my time, but people would wait in physical lines outside of stores in real life. That 2021, that would never happen. I mean, obviously COVID, but even moving forward, the lines outside of Foot Locker was already becoming an obsolete thing. But now this year, and even most of last year, it's all just bots. It's 0.5 second sellout times. It's, oh, if you didn't get the Supreme in under literally 1 second, you took an L, and that's just not the same. I think if you asked a lot of people, it's killing the vibe. And I think I felt that before anyone, and that's kind of why I got out of the game. But you know, we still got some little drip. Okay, actually, the equity I have invested in this shirt will rise by a 2% increase every year, making this a valuable asset. On the real though, that's actually kind of true. This is like a shirt that's been gaining value every year, but it's kind of messed up. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Besides the point. Secret water bottle. I think this is actually the same water bottle for the past like week, but besides the point. So we know that the bots are taking away the nostalgia, that classic feeling of copping a new pair of Jordans. But on the business aspect, the sneaker game and the hypebeast game is just still on the rise. I know you read the title and it says side hustle, but honestly, for most people who are doing this for real, it's not a side hustle. It is work. It is their job. People make a living off reselling sneakers and clothing right now, and it's bigger than ever. And what's kept me in the loop about this scene more than anything is just following the influencers that I've met before and used to know, just like John Carlo, Blazendary, as you may know him. We got Blake Linder. Those guys are still somewhat in the game, and especially Blake Linder. They're doing the new things like selling mystery boxes. I don't know if it is anymore, but it was a huge trend. I know Blazendary's done it. I know Blake's done it. Selling these mystery boxes with, oh, a $250 mystery box, but you get possibly $300 worth of value, is just pure profit on their end. And because of their connections that they've made, you just buy the shoes in bulk, and then they make the money using the platform. And like I did just a couple years ago, they're still making money through YouTube ad revenue. They're still making money through sponsorships, and that also helps pay for some of the supplies, and that's a little easier way to get into it. But listen, we know not everybody here has 500K on YouTube, and some people are underground guys. Like, they're just a normal guy. Maybe a dad you'll see at your kid's soccer game, and you're like, what do you do for work? I'm an accountant. And he's like, oh, I resell Supreme. And he probably makes more money than you. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Some people, like, they just got the bots. And I'm not talking about a little Force Cop $70 bot you buy on your phone. I'm talking $1,000 hacking software. Like, these things are getting too advanced. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like Bitcoin. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's like Bitcoin. It's almost like the primary market for these items is obsolete. It's just immediately transferred to StockX, to Goat, to Grailed. That's where you buy this from at this point. It's like the people who are actually buying it from the drops are not the little kids camping out for their first Supreme shirt anymore. It's just some fat guy in his bedroom in New York on a massive computer setup going blah, 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 hacking the mainframe. And then he has 50 box logos. And then fitting the title, there are the true side hustlers, man. The people who just buy a couple pairs of Yeezys when they see the drop, wake up a couple hours late, maybe get lucky, snag some on a draw, and then resell them, make a couple $100 profit, and call it a day. And that is what you truly call a side hustle, not when you prioritize this over literally everything else. But I bring this up because I feel like there is an opening in the market for people who truly know business and social media marketing to get into this niche. There's room for research to be done. It's not that hard. You just gotta check some blogs, check some websites, and you gotta see what's selling. You gotta see if it's validated by the community, and then you know when to go in, because a bot or even an autofill, that's an investment to the business of reselling, and this could possibly be lucrative for people, especially see if they're actually interested in it. Maybe if you haven't gotten into the business side of things, but you're a little younger, maybe you're not 18 yet, you just want to get into a little side hustle and you want to do the research, this is a very solid side hustle for you to get into, and I think you can see longevity with it as long as you're passionate about it. But if you truly don't care about it, like anything, you might start to buy things off of emotion. You go, oh, those are cool shoes, those are sell a lot, those are worth paying $200 a pair for 5 pairs, and then you're stuck with a bunch of rainbow Nikes sitting in your closet and you're just losing money because you didn't actually do the research. Because I even said this about dropshipping the other day. A lot of people get into it like it's a game, like they don't actually have to care about it. But if you truly zone into anything and focus on it as if it's a brick and mortar business, as if you get kicked out of your lease if you don't succeed, if you really get that mindset in there, you could turn anything into an actual business. And that's why I say the niche is open for social media marketers and maybe influencers in general who are already in the space. Because if you know Instagram growth, if you're already getting views on another platform, like I said, guys, you know me, I'm Owen, right? You know what I say, attention equals money. I swear I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Attention equals money. So if you can get eyes on you, and if you know how to get eyes on you, if you have marketing skills, if you're an influencer, this is an easy way to make a quick little side hustle and maybe even personalize it to your own taste. Maybe you have the Owen Lynch mystery box. Say like, I'm a little TikTok famous guy. It's not the flex, but like, say I get my TikTok audience on, then I'm like, oh, $50 Owen Lynch mystery box. Get my favorite drops of the week, my favorite Supreme. Little stuff like that. You just gotta think of the smart ways to monetize what you have in front of you already. And if you don't care about it at all, just try to get into something more broad, less specific. There's no need to zone in on reselling sneakers and clothing if you're like, why would I buy a $500 t-shirt? That has no value, blah, blah, blah. I wear the same shirt every day because... No. Okay, if you're like that, maybe stick to dropshipping or copywriting, something more boring, you know, for the old folk. I'm kidding. Don't come at me, Graham Stephan. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about that side hustle a little bit because I think people are thinking about it with too much nostalgia, too much passion. I think you need to detach yourself from that and keep the passion and turn it into the business side because there's an opening, and if you want to make some money, get into that, and I'm here to tell you that. But I know the video was a little short. I just wanted to speak my mind, maybe come back on. Maybe I'm secretly a hype beast. Am I coming out right now as a hype beast again? We'll never know. Maybe check out the vlog channel to find that out. But this has been Owen. If you're new to Owen's Bank Account, we literally post 3 videos a week every single week, and I'm probably going to be doing that until you're dead. That was dark. Wow. But make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it the slightest. Leave a like down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Join the journey. We just hit our first 100 subscribers, and that's a milestone, okay? Peace.
Play me bitch Nintendo, fuck with a light. I let my sick play me 10 shows, doing it right. You can't see me bitch, I'm 10 toes off of the night. Fuck by the spread, I keep my cash in envelopes, seal up the hype. Jumping and jumping, I got me a red bone.